Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about something that I've been wanting for months and months. The Dior Rouge Saga quint, sorry. The Rouge Saga quint. This is the new Dior fall quint and it is stunning. So yeah, I have all the swatches here, so I will go more into detail about that. I am also trying the Tower 28 concealer, so if you want to see how I feel about these products, then just keep watching. All right, so I have my foundation on. I'm wearing the Revlon Colorstay mixed with the Estée Lauder Doublewear Sheer. I just wanted to sheer this out just a tiny bit because I feel like the Revlon Colorstay has been a little heavy on my skin lately. It's been warmer out recently and I'm just getting oily as can be no matter what I'm using. But anyways, I wanted to give this a try. This is the new Tower 28 concealer and it is a serum concealer. So I have the shade 2.0 BU and that's a neutral shade. It's quite light, but it works because I'm a ghost. So a couple call outs. So it does contain hyaluronic acid, which helps to hydrate the skin. It's going to provide like a little bit of bounce to the skin, hydrates, adds like suppleness. There is scintilla leaf extract, which is known to calm and soothe the skin. And there is also lysine, which helps with the production of collagen. And yeah, it's supposed to kind of smooth the look of the under eye. So let's get started. I'm sorry that I'm always playing with my hair, but I don't like when my hair is all like McDonald's arch. I like when it's like this, but then it's in my way. So anyway, one thing I've been doing that I used to do all the time, but I haven't been doing recently, is actually spraying my sponge. I used to use my sponge dry and that was working for me for a while, and I've noticed since I've been just spraying it a little bit, not wetting it completely, I'll give it another little spray, that's actually helped so much with smoothing out the look of the under eye. And it's like, duh, that's why I used to do it all the time, but I don't know why I stopped. I think I was just using too much water and it was like emphasizing the look of it, but lesson learned. So I think we're gonna do this eye first. I usually always do this one, so let's do this one. I won't do both on camera, but I'll show you the after effects. So I did prime my eye with the soft ochre paint pot. And this is a serum concealer. It says it has a natural finish and a medium coverage. So we shall see. I have used it already, I cheated, but I had to try it. I was watching Khaki and she was talking about it and she was like, this makes me look younger. And I'm like, sold. Immediately sold. That's all you have to say. Younger? Okay. Because I seem to be having an issue with all concealers just making me look 100 years old. And obviously it's just my skin changing because I'm 39 and you know, it's not going to look 20 forever, sadly. And I don't get Botox or anything, so yeah. Might be on my way there, but not yet. So this is what we're looking like right now. I am gonna obviously kind of soften this. I might have put a tiny bit too much. I feel like I used less yesterday and it looked a little better. But get kind of right in those lines and just really smooth them out. Then I'm taking my little puff, dab a bunch of it off on my hand, and just go right in. I also notice if I put too much eye cream, then I start getting more creasing because it's just like too much. So this is what it looks like so far. I mean, the coverage obviously is good. I have to say, I was a little harsh on the Mario concealer. It actually is really good. Now that I am seeing it in a different light, like I'm looking at natural lighting, it does look better and it actually is quite brightening. When I did my initial review, I was in my brother's bathroom in the basement, so it was really dark lighting and it didn't really give the best look. It looked like it was still really dark under the eye, and it also just didn't really look that smooth. But since I've used it, I'm actually liking it, so I'm kind of gradually liking it. But I told you I would give you a little update, so, and I might just write that in the description in that video because I don't want people to think, oh, I hate it or it's not smoothing or brightening, because it actually is. What is happening here? I have a video that I posted already, the Chanel video, and I noticed like the back of my hair, there's like a big cowlick. I'm like, oh yeah, it's cute. Never noticed this while I'm doing the video, but you know. I'm gonna go do the other eye, and I think I will bronze and put my blush on, and I'll be right back. Okay, I thought I may as well just show you what I'm using, because I've kind of been doing, well, not shorter videos, but I'm trying to just like show you specifically only the product that I'm featuring, but I'd rather just show you kind of the process. So I'm gonna use Warm Berry. There's not really a Dior blush that I want to use right now. I could use Cherry, but I'm not really going for like a bright look. I'm going for like a deeper kind of fall look here. With this palette, I did try it with the Chanel Quad, that like face and eye palette, and that looked really good too. I just used the deepest shade, that kind of reddish shade, and I have the lighter of the two. 10 Dress is the one that I have. And I haven't used Warm Berry in a hot minute, so I was like, why not? So the bronzer I used the Westman Atelier contour stick in Biscuit, and then I just went over it with the Nars Laguna 00. Just the shade that I have. I was gonna make this like an all Dior, but I don't have a Dior highlight, I don't have a Dior bronzer, I don't have Dior lip pencil, so I was like, may as well mix it up. But I love this shade. I haven't worn this in a really long time, but love it. Another one I used to wear was the color, I think it's called Waking Up, and it is by Ilia, and it's like a creamy liquid blush. I loved that one, so I think I might just try to use it again. I think I bought that one more in like the fall time. I think it's more like a terracotta type nudie shade, so I definitely think I'm gonna get back into that. For highlight, do I want to use something different? I'm just gonna use this. This is the Champagne Glow Charlotte Tilbury highlight, and just get that on the face. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna grab the palette and I will pull up the details and I'll be right back. Okay. My fiance has the slowest iPad in the world. Finally pulled it up. Ooh, this is what the Rouge Saga looks like. Sorry for the glare. Let's read a little bit about it, shall we? So, for this limited edition, the essence of Dior Couture, oh my god, sorry, 1 second, shines through in the colors and the pattern on the Dior 5 Couleurs eyeshadow palette. Discover 2 harmonies equally ideal for sleek and simple eye makeup and a dazzling look. Rouge Saga and Beige Couture. The 2 palettes in the collection are composed of 5 eyeshadows with a creamy powder texture and matte, satiny, and metallic finishes. Comfortable and long-wearing, each eyeshadow can be worn alone or combined with the others. So, it's so beautiful because it does have that, like, sweater kind of texture to it, and you can see the capital DIOR engraved in the 4 shades, and then in the middle we have the capital letters, and it's just so beautiful. This is what the other shade looks like currently on the Canadian website. So that is the beige couture. This is number 683, the Rouge Saga, and beige is 523. That one looks really nice too, but I feel like I most definitely have those shades already. Currently on the Canadian website, alert me, still. It's been on the US website for over a month. I don't know what is happening with ours, but got mine on Selfridges. And the shipping on Selfridges is crazy. So this is what we look like. And this is it in real life. I will take that off so I don't blind you. And I have used it and it's very beautiful. And I will swatch it too. So this first shade is the one I'm going to be going into. And I'm just using a fluffy brush. And this one is actually more shimmery. So what I would recommend, I mean, you can definitely put it in the crease, but just so you know, you are going to have shimmer in the crease and it will throughout the day fall onto your lid. This I would maybe use more as a lid shade, but it can definitely be used as a crease shade as well, which is how I've been using it. And I kind of like the look of the shimmer just kind of falling down subtly onto the lid throughout the day. I think it looks pretty. So I'm excited to finally have this. It's been 7 years. Hey Jacqueline did such a beautiful video on this palette and I definitely wanted to check it out. And another one of my new YouTube friends actually did a beautiful video on this as well, and I will link her channel also. So this is how we're looking. It's a little messy right now, but can you see it definitely has that sparkle to it. So next I'm going to go in with a little bit more pointy brush. This is just a Morphe M453, and I'm going to go into actually this one first. So this is more of that reddy shade. It's like a reddish orange. This is more of a burgundy shade. So these two are both matte. This has a little bit of sheen to it. This is the burgundy, and then the darker brown. So I'm going to go into that darker brown, even though it has a tiny bit of sheen to it. And I'm just going to go right in the crease. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to use the orangey reddish shade. So I'm going to do that first. Just ignore me. Sorry about that. It's fine because I'm going to layer that dark brown one in there anyways. But I might even use a smaller brush for that. And I'm actually not putting anything directly on the lid itself. I am going to grab this tinier brush though and go in with that middle deeper shade. And just get a little bit closer to the crease, a little bit tighter in the crease there. So basically I'm going from fluffy brush to a little bit more pointed to a smaller blending brush. It's looking messy right now, but I'm telling you, when it's done, it looks so pretty. So now I'm gonna go in with my eyeliner. I'm gonna do like the exact same look I've been doing because I really like it. This is Whiskey. I'm just gonna give her a little sharpen. I'm just on my lunch break right now, so I have to get back, but I will just finish this eye and I'll finish the other eye, and of course I will come back. Might be when I'm done work though. So my makeup may not be quite as fresh. So I'm just going in with that shade, doing a little bit of a wing. This liner is so creamy. If you know me, you know I use this literally all the time. So good. Has a little bit of warmth to it, which I really like. I'm going to go in now with a angle brush, and I'm going in with that reddish deepest brown. And I'm just going to, sorry, I just realized there's a little space in between my lashes here. There we go. And I'm just going to take that deepest shade and just kind of drag it up just a tiny bit, but also smudge out this liner a bit. I really love a good warm tone look every now and then. Been doing a lot of cool tones, especially with the Natasha Denona palette. But I just think this is so pretty, especially on a dark brown eye. Just feel like it really brings out the eye, brings out the warmth. And that's what we're looking like so far. And what I'm going to do is just curl the lash. And then I'm going to take my other eyeliner here, which is Tiramisu in the Sephora collection. And I'm gonna go in the upper and lower waterline with that. And then on the lower lash line, I'm just gonna take a pencil brush and I'm gonna mix these two shades together. I'm gonna take more of the brown than the red because the red is actually like very potent. These are very, very pigmented. If you touch them, this shade especially feels dry, but it's so weird. It's really, really actually pigmented. You can see that little bit of shimmer to it. I love that. It's very pretty. I love, if you know me, you know I love that like very subtle, like sprinkly shimmer. That's my favorite. So I am really liking that concealer so far. I mean, you're still gonna get a little creasing. If you have any kind of creases, that's bound to happen. It's not making me look older. I wouldn't necessarily say it's making me look any younger. It's just kind of doing its job. Definitely has some brightening to it. As you can see, I had pretty, you know, decent dark circles. But yeah, I think it's really nice. And then I'm gonna go in, like I said, with that Tiramisu. And I'm gonna finish the other eye and then I will come back once I have my mascara on. So that is what the eye is looking like. I did yesterday take a little bit of a lighter shade. I think I took it from a different palette. The only thing I'm missing is just like that nice kind of beige tone, but that doesn't work for everybody, so I understand why they don't do that. So I'm just going to use this. This is the Malibu by Morphe Quint, and I just put that right in the inner corner to brighten it up, and I'll be back. Okay, so this is what both eyes look like. So you can see a little bit of that sparkle has fallen down onto my eyelid, but I'm okay with that. It actually doesn't fall underneath the eye, so I just think it looks pretty. It's very like twinkly, pretty. So I'm going to, I am wearing a shirt, by the way, just in case you thought I was necky. I think I'm going to take for my lips, feel naked until I do my lips. Let's go with the Give lip liner. I was going to do Charlotte Tilbury, but I like this one just a little bit better. So this is the color Do Whatever, I believe. Yeah. And I'm also going to go in with a lipstick I haven't used in forever because I know you're probably sick of seeing the Gucci one. Which is understandable. I use it all the time. So you guys ready for fall? I am not. I do not want to rush fall at all. Sorry about that. I felt like my lighting was a little off. Okay, so that is Do Whatever. And then the lipstick. I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury. This used to be like my jam. Charlotte Tilbury Coverstar. I do find it a little bit too warm now because I got used to my Gucci one, you know. But I watched one of my old like fall video recommendations and I was wearing this with this and I really like the two together. I was like, huh, I like my makeup there. This is in the shade Sand. This is Dose of Colors. This is probably very much expired, but whatever. Didn't smell bad. Okay, so that's pretty light. Just gonna go in and tap it. Ooh. So it does still have like a touch of warmth to it, but I'm okay with that because obviously like the look altogether is warm. So this is what it looks like. I know some people kind of went like crazy with the red. I just wanted to do just like a subtle amount of the red because, I don't know, sometimes it can make you look a little bit sick. I forgot to mention the Dior palette does come with the typical sponge tip applicator and then the brush tip. This one I feel like, the one in the Tom Ford is so much better. It has like a little angle to it. This one is just, I don't know, I can't see this doing really anything. This, sometimes I don't mind these. This one, yeah, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so we'll get to the swatches. So I had already swatched this one previously, but I'll swatch it again. And also I noticed, so Grand Ball came with this collection too, so it has that kind of like sweater material. So this is this top shade here, and the Grand Ball, so Grand Ball was an existing blush shade, but I noticed somebody swatched it and it's actually a different color, so I found that weird. It looks like it's like a little bit orangier. That one went on like butter, like absolute butter. So this one is a little more difficult to swatch, but it's very, very pigmented. So I don't think you'll have an issue with it. They look similar, but they're not. One is definitely more burgundy. This one here, this one's more orangey red. Yeah, these mattes are swatching very well. Like I barely had to stick my finger in there. And again, this is the matte and this is a matte. This one does have, I think it's more metallic, and this one has that kind of like sparkle finish. And I'm just gonna wipe off my hand. And then we will swatch the middle shade, and the middle shade is more metallic as well. So that's that top shade. So I do feel like this is actually coming off. Like I always look kind of washed out in my videos, you can see. If I get closer to the light, it just washes me out more. These are showing up very true to what they look like. So this is it right here. And this is the swatches. I think this is a very, very beautiful palette. I do not have any regrets, and I think I will definitely be able to wear this quite a bit, especially during the fall season. that I, again, am not rushing, but I do like fall. I just hate winter. So, you know, after fall comes winter. But yeah, I would definitely recommend if you can find it. Again, I believe it's on Dior US, and it's still available from what I saw last. Canada, Selfridges, but hopefully you have a good shipping plan with Selfridges, because I didn't, and they're a little bit crazy. So yeah, this I would definitely recommend, Rouge Saga. Haven't tried the beige one. I have heard the beige is really nice, but if you go check out Hey It's Jacqueline's video, she has both. And I will also find my new friend. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna find your name and I will post it down below. And yeah, I think that is everything. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. I just looked it up and her name is Jeanette. Please go check out Jeanette's channel. She's great. And she also did a comparison with the Rouge Saga and then the Beige Couture. So go check out her channel. Hey girl. And yeah, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And I will also be doing a makeup on my mom. So if you wanted to see a makeup on a more mature woman, not old, mature, then stay tuned for that. Thank you so much. Bye. Don't mind the background. We are boxing stuff up for putting in storage. I wasn't happy with the lighting in my last clip, so I just wanted to show you what this looks like in actual daylight. My last clip went really dark, so I liked the lighting right before I was done my one eye, but then when I came back, everything was really dark. The sun had set and you couldn't really get a feel for what the colors truly looked like. So I wanted to show you them in daylight, and I just think they're so beautiful, definitely looking warmer. I was definitely very washed out in the last clip, so I just wanted to show you now what we're looking like. And I did want to give you also a darker lip option to wear. So this is, I believe, Nude Look in number 300 by Dior. It's the matte lipsticks. But yeah, this is what the final look looks like. This is a different day, but I did the exact same makeup just because I wanted to show you what it looked like in real daylight, natural light. So that is what Rouge Saga looks like, and I am so happy with it. And I just think it's stunning. So thank you so much for watching, and I love ya. Bye. I'm sorry, last time, I swear. The lipstick is actually called Nude Style, not Nude Look. Nude Look is a lighter shade. It's just some altercations happening out there. But anyways, I just switched up my lip, and yeah, just to a little bit of a nuder toned lip. But yeah, thank you so much again. I love ya.